You're all right. She's over the pub. We've got the whole place to ourselves.
I've been thinking about what you said.
Me too. I can't stop thinking about it.
You're a lovely bloke. And in another life, I know how I go on slating Jimmy and putting him down. And half the time I could genuinely throttle the great lump. But the sad truth is, I do love him. And I could never do anything to hurt him. And if I've given you the wrong idea, then I'm really, really sorry.
Oh, well. He's a lucky bloke. But I booked the hotel now, so...
No, I can't. I'd never forgive myself.
Oh, come on, Nicola. You're not stupid. You were happy enough taking my money, accepting gifts. You didn't really think it was all for free, did you?
I don't know. I never really thought...
You're a big girl. You know the rules. Nothing ever comes for free.
You said the debt was cleared.
So I changed my mind. What you gonna do? Sue me?
Well, I'd have never taken the money if I thought this is what it'd come down to.
Don't give me that. You've played me every step of the way.
I haven't. I wouldn't.
I don't mind. I've enjoyed it. But I'm bored playing games. We're both adults. We know how this thing ends.
What about Bernice?
What about her?
I'll tell her what you're doing.
No, you won't, because then I'll tell everyone we've been having an affair and that you've taken 10 grand off me.
You wouldn't.
I don't want to, but if that's the situation we find ourselves in, just relax. Enjoy it. The hotel's booked. Champagne's on ice. Try and get there early. I want to make the most of it. Go. Sit down. Relax.
I haven't come here to start at some sordid little affair.
It doesn't have to be sordid. We're just taking things to the next level.
And I haven't got £10,000. If I did, I wouldn't have had to borrow it off you in the first place.
Well, then, we are in a pickle, aren't we?
What about if this was a one-off? Just tonight and then we're quits.
10K for one night? That's the most money you're ever going to make.
And it's the best offer you're going to get.
I like it when you're feisty. Well, if that's what's on the table.
Well, let's do it properly, eh? I could do with a glass of champagne for starters.
Oh, we can wait.
No. Steve.
You can go now. This isn't going to be pretty. So much for playing golf.
I've got to have a hobby, haven't you?
I left my daughter for you. We've wrecked 2 families.
We're only having a bit of fun.
But you were pouring at her like some animal.
Took your own sweet time, didn't you?
It was the one-way system. It's chronic, and it...
Oh, I get it. You ganged up on me to catch me in the act.
I've given up everything for you. Only to find you in some seedy hotel room, bright red and panting over my little sister.
I didn't exactly drag her here kicking and screaming.
You might as well have done.
You know how these things go. Let's face it. I was married when you met me.
We loved each other.
You used me as a meal ticket to get out of a marriage you hated. I'm sure you could have happily enjoyed spending my money for years to come. The problem is, from my point of view, it gets boring. I hate to have to break it to you, but you're not really that special.
Why are you being like this?
You're not the only one who can play games. I've been looking for an excuse to move on. Guess we can all agree now is probably the right time.
Steve!
No, let him go. The man's a pig.